Hello, beautiful being. You just might need a quiet life. And that's okay. You just might need to take things slowly sometimes. And that's okay. You just might want to create a life for yourself where you have lots of time for solitude and time to hear the birds, time to just be alone, and that's okay. The energy that's coming through is a beautiful being that is so divinely, energetically sensitive and psychically aware, tuned into other dimensions, maybe always daydreaming, very, very, very satisfied with their rich inner world, not needing a lot of stimuli around them to feel satisfied. Very, very, very at home within the self, alone. Now, the thing is that a lot of times people just want you, when I say you, I mean in general, they want you to want them. They want you to need them. And you really just might not feel like you need a whole lot of people in your life. And that's perfectly okay. There's this expectation that is, I'm very happy to say, starting to dwindle in our society, that people follow a certain path. You go to high school, you graduate, you go to college, you get a job, a career, you get married, you have kids. That's not what everybody's doing now. If you want to do it, that's great. And you should do it if that's what you want to do. But if you want a different type of life, then you should create the life that you love. And it doesn't have to be a noisy life. It doesn't have to be a life where you're doing the most. It can be very quiet. It can be very simple. It can even be solitary. Maybe you are perfectly open to having a relationship, but you don't want a lot of other relationships in your life. That's okay too. Give yourself the permission to create the life that works for you. And if you feel at this point in time that you don't know exactly what you want out of life, then my number one suggestion would be to let go of every single expectation that you have at this point in time. Just be willing to let go of it. Just release it gently. Whatever pressures you've put on yourself to have certain goals or whatever, release it and let yourself be and see what remains. There might be something that you're just itching to let go of. Maybe there's some pressure that a parent or a social group or a family member or anyone has been putting on you to achieve. And you already know that's not something that I want to do. Then let it go. Release it. For some of us, we take a while to peel away the layers that have built up over time, and we have to release the expectations that we have built up in order to get to what is really there. But as long as you're willing to let go of whatever expectations might not truly be yours, they will fall away. It's about being aware of what you really want and what you are saying that you want because you want to please someone else, okay? Distinguishing between those two things, what you really want and what you think you want or what you say you want because you feel that someone else wants you to want that, or that that's what someone else wants for you. Distinguishing between those two categories is life-changing. It's so life-changing. And giving yourself the freedom to have as traditional of a life as you want, or as different, modern, out of the box type of life that you want. Giving yourself the freedom to do that without fear of judgment is very freeing. You might feel fear sometimes of being judged, but realizing in that moment that that's just fear. I'm still going to live the life that I want, even though in this moment I might feel a little bit afraid. I'm going to let that fear pass. I heard somebody say, you can let the fear ride in the passenger seat, but you're not going to let it take the wheel. I love that. Because a lot of people, act real big and bad, and they're like, I don't ever feel fear. Then you're not human. There's no aspect of you that is human if you don't ever feel fear, because fear does serve a purpose, and biologically we are built to feel some fear because sometimes fear saves us. Is she spiritual and she just said that? Yup. Because think about the fact that in some cases, fight or flight saves our lives. When we're in danger and we get the hell out of there, that fear is what saved us. But in spirituality, the goal is, or at least my goal, is to never allow fear that does not need to be there, fear that does not serve, to overtake me or to guide my decision-making process. I don't ever want to be fear-driven. But if you can feel fear and do something anyway, that means you're really doing the damn thing. You know what I mean? Because you're not trying to eradicate fear, but you are living above it. Letting yourself create the life that you want is the most beautiful thing that you could ever do. And it doesn't matter if you're in your 20s, if you are in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s. There's always time, as long as there is breath in your lungs, you are able to make changes that allow you to more and more build the life that makes you happy. And so do that. Build the life that makes you happy. I dare you. I dare you to do that. You are going to find that you are so much more at ease, more at peace, and more fulfilled when you do what makes you happy, not responding to anyone's pressure to have a fast-paced life, or to have 3 kids by age 40, or to have a single family home, 2 cars, a career, blah, blah, blah. What makes you happy? It doesn't have to be what society says is chic or in or allowed. Dare to do what makes you happy, and dare to create the life that you not only like, that you not only want to actually live, but that you love. You absolutely have the power to do that. Ashe. I love you. I wish you peace, joy, and so many blessings. Take care.